Alright, I got some Nightcrawlers left over from my recent Sturgeon fishing trip, and I'm going to try soaking them in a new creek spot that is local to me, just to see what I can catch with them. I'm not bait fishing or anything. I'm not going to keep anything I catch. It'd be funny if I catch a couple of bullheads. I'm just using small pieces of Nightcrawler and make sure the hook is exposed, which may get me snagged up, but it will also help hook the fish. And my sinker is overpowering my float. It's a common problem I have with these slip floats. I've used one of the smallest sinkers I have. Tiny sinker, and it's overpowering this Bass Pro Shops float. I had really high hopes that this float would work. Still usable. It's just floating underwater. There we go. Little sunfish. I think that's called a red ear. Leave a comment below if you know what type of sunfish this is. Some really good coloration on it. Nice little sunfish. Whoa! Even with a float that's not really working too well, I caught one. Now I'm going to get him back in the water. He really wants to go back. And my float is all messed up. The fun of using very light line. I think this is 4-pound line on here. I don't even know what brand. It might be Cast King. I had a bunch of 4-pound Cast King sent to me a long time ago. Of course, for a basic float rig, first thing you want to put on the line is the knot to stop the float from going all the way up your line. I buy these pre-made at the store, and they come with these beads as well. And then you put your float on, then either a swivel or a sinker that would be smaller than this one for this float. And I think this is a size 2 Bait Boss hook by Flea Fly. And he was hanging out right at the edge of this spring. There's a spring with no flow at all right next to the main creek, which has a lot of flow from the rain. Now, I did bring a bottom fishing rig too. This is what I was using on Joe's boat to catch a bunch of smallmouth. In fact, I haven't put a sinker on it yet. So let that float down river. Put a sinker on with my little mini tackle bag, tackle box. I keep a lot of small hooks in here. A couple of Foley spoons, a Foley spoon sinker, small sinkers. Just stuff for quick trips like this that I can put in my pocket. All right, so I got it set up. It's a little bit away from a Bait Boss hook. Same hook that's on that rig. I just put a little bit bigger piece of Nightcrawler on this one. Now current is going that way, so maybe I can get it to hold in place just over here. And I have no rod holder. Should have brought a rod holder with me. And I just put a little bit more on this one. Getting a bite on this one. Got him. What is this? I am not sure what this fish is. Almost looks like a crappie. Or baby white bass? I can keep a hold of him and show you guys. Look at that. Maybe it's I don't know, warmouth? Huh. Caught a fish that I have no idea what it is. Let me know in the comments below. Has a little bit of black right here, has crappie like pattern, does have a bigger mouth. Huh. Cool. That was on the bottom. And he took my worm. I've only used one Nightcrawler for those two fish. And this is the last of that one Nightcrawler. Getting bites on both. And they took a piece of my worm. Huh. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, he swallowed it. This is another one of those mystery fish. Take a look at that. Don't know what this guy is. Should be able to get the hook out. It's me waiting too long to grab the pole. Broke the line while getting the hook out. Let him go. Whatever he is. I seem to be getting more action on the bottom, so I might just do that. Once I snell the hook back on the line. I'm just using an easy snell on here if you want to look it up on how to make one. This line is so thin I can barely see it. Took all my bait. The current is going around that way, so all I'm doing is kind of dropping it in there. Not even that far out. And then just leave it in the plants. Don't know if you can see it, but they're already bumping it. I can see the line moving. He might be there. Yep. He's been there the whole time. And of course he swallowed the hook. So they're hitting it really, really fast. They have a big enough mouth I can get it out of there. I bet these would be really good bait if I knew what they were. This one's bleeding a little bit. Hopefully it'll recover. I'm going to try to go by feel on this round. Maybe I can prevent a gut hook. Those were technically not gut hooks. Went pretty far in its mouth on the tongue. But whatever that is has a really big mouth. Well, maybe I do need to set it down. Ow. I think I need a little bit more worm. Here we go. Probably saw that jump. Guess I'm missing them. Nearly pulled the worm off the hook. Oh. Oh. Thought he'd still be there. I want to try to catch one more before it gets too dark to film. I didn't bring any kind of filming light. I bet this would be a killer spot for bullheads after dark. Well, it seems the only thing biting right now are the mosquitoes. And I'm starting to lose light, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pack up and head back to the house. I caught quite a few more fish than last time I was here. Last time I only caught that weird looking sucker, who I didn't even know was hooked. It literally like jumped out of the water while my 1 ounce sinker kind of held it to the bottom. I think I was using a 1 ounce sinker, I don't remember. Have to check that video out in the iCard above. Now, as always, I want to thank you guys for taking your time out of your day to watch my video. I really, really appreciate it. Maybe if I can identify what those are, maybe I can use them as bait, or maybe not. And I'll definitely have to try this spot after dark someday with some cut bluegill. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time.